Hi, you would think this would be a really simple video to make, but this is my third time doing it because my speech patterns keep being all like, and it annoys me to listen to. Redo number 3. Okay. So hi, I'm Chris, and I decided to start making YouTube videos because I've wanted to do it for a long time. And I wanted to talk about things like gender, and I know there's a million people on YouTube who talk about trans stuff, but it's kind of a place for me to articulate my own thoughts, and if it helps other people along the way, that's great. So, I'm gonna start the first video by doing the gender tag, which was created 2 years ago, I think, by Ashley Wild, and it's kind of just a way to like give an idea of who I am. So let's just start. Number 1. How do you self-identify your gender, and what does that definition mean to you? I am a man, dude, a guy. I haven't felt that way for. I've always felt that way, but I haven't acknowledged that to myself for very long. But that's definitely who I am, and now that I've admitted it, I'm like, this is great, 100% on board with it. And to me, that just means it's so hard to explain what it means because gender is a social construct. And so there is that question of how do you know what it feels like to be a boy? And I don't have an answer, I just know. And so to me, that means that's who I am, and that's who I want people to see me as, and that's how I feel. And my body might not match that, but that doesn't mean I'm in the wrong one. That just means there's things that I need to do about it, but everyone is a work in progress. So I feel like, yeah, I'm just like anyone else. I don't know. Does that even answer the question? I don't know. Number 2, what pronouns honor you? I like the wording of honor. He, him pronouns honor me. Um, I used they, them pronouns for a while. Um, and so I'm not really comfortable with them anymore. And so I am still getting used to he, him, his pronouns, but I know those are the ones that fit for me, and those are the ones that I'm meant to. And it takes a while to get used to anything in transition. So yeah. Number 3, the style of clothing that I most often wear. The style of clothing that I like to wear is this. This is my favorite sweater. I like to wear beanies. I like to be nice and comfy in the winter time. But usually I'm just wearing whatever from my old wardrobe from when I presented more feminine. I pick the more masculine of the feminine clothes and just kind of make it work. So I'm not 100% comfortable in them, but I don't have a ton of resources to like go buy all new clothes. So I just make it work. And on days when I really want to feel really good, I'll wear the couple items of clothing that make me feel like me. Number 4, talk about your choices with body hair. How do you style your hair? Do you have facial hair? What do you choose to shave or choose not to shave? Um, I have kind of just a buzzed head right now. Usually I'll grow out the front and just like leave that kind of messy, but the rest is like really short. Um, I don't have facial hair. I'm not on T or anything yet. But I do get little spikies on my chin, and I kind of leave those how they are. I used to shave everything on my body because I liked the way it felt, but I kind of tried to just not, and so now I don't really shave anything, and I like it, and I'm just going with it. And it's winter, so having leg hair isn't going to raise questions to like family members that I'm not out to, so I just kind of go for it. Number 5, talk about cosmetics. Do you choose to wear makeup? Do you paint your nails? What types of soaps and perfumes do you use, if any? I've never really been a fan of makeup. Don't wear that. I have makeup. I don't really use it. Do you paint your nails? I've never really painted my nails ever. What types of soaps and perfumes do you use, if any? Um, Soap, I just kind of have the three-in-one Suave, men's, like shampoo, body wash, conditioner combo. It's citrus smelling. Because it's just way less work that way to just use all of them. I don't have perfume or cologne or anything because I am not really good at like smell, and so they all smell the same to me. So I can't go and like pick one out and buy one. But I feel like if someone gave me something as like a gift, I'd like wear it. Like I'm not opposed to it. I just don't use it. Um, Number 6. Have you experienced being misgendered? If so, how often? My whole life is a misgendered experience. The only times people used to like call me by he or him um, was when I was 10 or 11, which is when I first realized that was a thing I liked. But since then, especially nowadays, everyone just thinks that I'm some lesbian. Like, okay, that's cool, I guess, but I would really appreciate if I was seen as a man. But I'm just really never am. Especially, it doesn't help how when I'm talking to people that I don't know, like I have that like stranger voice that is like kind of my customer service voice, where it's always just like, "Hi, how are you doing today?" Or, "Oh, hi, can I get a grande hot chocolate?" That's what I order at Starbucks. So. Um, yeah, so, number 7, do you experience dysphoria? How does that affect you? I do experience dysphoria because I just wish people would see me as a man, and they don't. And I feel like if they did, I wouldn't care so much about, what was happening like with my body, as long as they just saw that and respected that. But because they don't, I have all these ideas of like, oh no, they can tell my chest, or like I guess my biggest sense of dysphoria or is like with my chest, but usually it's kind of just general existential dysphoria. Where and it does affect me, it depresses me, and it really there's a lot of mental health things that I feel like are because of that dysphoria. And honestly, if it came down to like if people just think that I was a guy, like I would be kind of okay with the rest. But then who knows if that actually ended up happening? Who knows if I'd find something new to be dysphoric about? I don't know. It's just a life experience for me at this point. Number 8, talk about children. Are you interested in having children? Would you want to carry a child if that were an option for you? Do you want to be the primary caretaker for any children you may have? So this is kind of going to answer all of those questions at once. I've always wanted to adopt a little girl and be kind of a single parent to that girl, and we'd have so much fun. Because adoption's really cool, and I've never really wanted to have my own child and like carry a child. And also just like not a fan of babies. So yeah. Number 9, talk about money. Is it important for you to provide for a family financially if you choose to have one? Is it important to you that you earn more than any partner you may have? Do you prefer to pay for things like dates? Are you uncomfortable when others pay for you or offer to pay for you? Yeah, it's important to be able to provide for a family. I wouldn't care if a partner of mine was able to like provide more, as long as we were both able to cover the costs of living. Um, I wouldn't be bothered if I wasn't making as much money as, like I said, if as long as we were both able to cover costs. I feel like it would kind of take the stress off if one of us was doing it. It wouldn't matter to me really who was making more money. But I do like to pay for things for people when I can, because that's just my love language is gift giving, and so I like to give things to people and I like to buy things for people, but it doesn't happen a lot because of just the resources available to me. Um, but when other people pay for things for me, I feel like I am supposed to be uncomfortable with it. I love that it's not my money being spent, but yeah, I guess I'm a little uncomfortable with it, unless it's my parents. I guess, buying things for me. I don't know. Yeah, number 10, anything else you want to share about your experience with gender? There's so much I want to share about my experience with gender, which is why I'm going to be making more videos. And I have ideas of topics I'm going to make. And so next time I'm probably going to talk about denial, which is a very interesting topic. So stick around to see that. Yeah, I guess for now, that's it. So thanks for watching my first video. I hope they get better in terms of like me being interesting. And yeah, thanks for watching.